Mylira Green, right here at the Michael Coylar Morning Show, the Woody Woo Woo. Good
Hi.
morning.
Good
Oh my
morning.
goodness. Hi, how are you?
I'm good outside the fact that my voice a little raspy. I've had a cold all week, but we are here and I'm grateful to be alive another day.
I got a bag up off you. You have so much light coming out of you, man. You must be in a truly joyous space because you are just glowing, sister. How you
Thank
feel
you.
today?
I'm doing good. I'm not coughing anymore, so that's a blessing. I don't know about y'all, but the spring cold is real ghetto between the spring and summertime. And my relationship with my throat and my voice right now, I don't like it. So y'all bear with me if I'm a little sluggish this morning.
Oh, you sound great even with your sluggish voice. What is our topic? What we got today?
So today I really just want to go back to just the relationship with self. I've been talking with a few people over the last few days. And one thing about it is everybody have advice of the type of life they think that you should be living. But I'm here to tell you that God's timing is his timing for your life, and not everybody's going to understand that. And sometimes we may hold off on making certain decisions because of other people's projected fears or what they think you should be doing. But I'm just really big on that relationship with God and really having that intimate relationship with your creator enough that you can be confident in the decisions that you make, especially when they contradict what the world's timing is. And that's just not because of relationship stuff, but that could be for me. For example, I am planning to go back into the workplace. So for me, for some people, they may look at me like, well, but Mylira, you're a successful business owner and you've been doing all these things. But I have to do what's best for me and what God is leading me to do. So that relationship with your creator, that you can be confident enough in your decisions that when people try to tell you otherwise, you still walk in what he tells you.
Wow. And I want you to know, guys, for these next 4 minutes, if y'all have questions, relationship questions, throw them in, please, because we have an expert right here to talk to us about it. So I gauge a lot of what's going on in my life, in my relationship, to how I'm watching you flow and adjust to what your new thing is. And you're not doing it tentatively. You're not you boldly are stepping forward. So where do we get personal courage to step forward for the thing we really know we want?
So honestly, it's reflecting on what did life look like when you were following everybody else's advice? How far did you get then? Because for me, I get a lot of people that are doing it from a supportive realm because I am very supportive. My village runs really, really strong. However, when I began to sit back and see that I was living out answered prayers that I gave to God by stepping out on faith, by not allowing for other people's fears to hold me back, that's when I began to grow even more confident. So is that sitting back and being still and know that he's God, really going through and assessing. I do this thing called my personal development plan. It is free on my website at www.myliratransforms.com. And every 3 months I look at that. And what I've done is I have these big goals in each dimension, which is your spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, social, and cash flow. But although I have those big goals, I have little small things that I want to accomplish in those areas. So the more I accomplish those small things and celebrate them, it makes me even more confident about my own abilities to make decisions for my life. Is when we don't become confident in our own abilities, is when we rely on people. And that's what has made me more confident, because I'm like, the more and more I'm relying on me and God together and reflecting and looking at how far I've come, the more confident I am in my future decisions.
Wow. So now your man, he's in the
Yes.
game. He's playing a real part too. He's there for you. What does he do?
So he's in logistics. He's also a veteran as well. He used to be in the Air Force and did some Army Reserve too. And right now he's transitioning to doing some more logistical work and getting back into that field.
And so you're going, man. You're doing the stuff you want to do. You're doing your seminars. You're putting these things together. But you are going back into the workforce.
I am.
You have time to do all of that, to do the individual things you're trying to do and the workforce?
So what I'm doing is taking this time, and I just had this conversation with a girlfriend of mine yesterday. I said, Mylira became addicted to the thank yous. that it outweighed my purpose. My purpose is attached to transitioning people and all of those things. However, when it comes to the services I was doing, I became addicted to hearing people say thank you, hearing people say Mylira's a great person, hearing people say those things. So the more I became addicted to that because I wasn't aware of my own value, the more I kept doing things and becoming what I call Captain Save-A-Ho to keep showing up for everybody, that I ended up depleted. So when the separations first started, I went in autopilot instead of really taking the time to replenish myself, to the point where then I became drained. So my PTSD symptoms started to show up, where I was having more suicidal ideations each day. I didn't want to get out of the bed. I was smiling and showing up for people, but in my own personal time, I was becoming depressed. And I had to sit down and realize the praise became more than the purpose. So now I'm in a place where I want stability. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to keep showing up how I am, but it means me back into the workplace and really redefining myself and giving time for me to pour into me is going to make me even more available. So am I still going to be doing my business? Yes. I'm still going to be speaking. I'm still going to be doing conferences and ministering and those things, but on a part-time basis, so that full-time my focus is my stability, my family, and getting back on my feet after this divorce is completely final.
So you're doing what you need to do until you can afford to do what you want to do.
Absolutely.
So one last topic I want to jump on with you real quick. People pleasers, because that's what I heard in there with you. You're more addicted to the thank yous. People pleasing. I wrestle with my wife with this, and Oprah talks about this all the time, about people pleasing. How you can go so much trying to help everybody else that you take away from you. What are your thoughts on people pleasing?
So number one, acknowledging that you are a people pleaser is the biggest way to stop being a people pleaser. When you lie and say, I don't need validation, I don't care what people think, I don't do this for people, you're basically really lying to yourself. And a lot of us have grown up where constructive criticism is praised, but validation is looked against because we're told nobody needs to tell you your worth and value. As human beings, we literally function on people letting us know that we do have value, that we do have worth. So growing up for me, it was I didn't hear the praise and validation because it wasn't needed, but I heard when I didn't get good grades. I heard when I needed to do something different. So growing up, I thought that Mylira, you are a problem. You are the problem. So when people would say, thank you, I love you, things like that, it was feeding the void of when I thought I wasn't enough. So in order to get over the people-pleasing piece is learning that you are enough just the way that you are.
Just the way
that
you are.
takes some time. And I had to acknowledge first, I am doing this for the praise. No matter if that is a part of my purpose, no matter if I'm a great person and all of that, the reality was Mylira was getting her cup filled every time somebody said thank you. Every time somebody said how proud they were, because it filled the void of when I was younger and I didn't hear it. So when I acknowledged that I was functioning at peace, now I could do something different and now be that piece that validates myself. I know that I'm great. And I did that spiritually, to be honest. Yes, I'm a Christian, but I do when it comes to I did my birth date reading. I've done my human design reading. I did it where Mylira needed to know who I am to my core. And now I'm not trying to please people. I'm trying to live my life that when my light is shining before I even open up my mouth, now that's changing people. And I'm not doing it from a place of I just need to hear them say thank you. I'm doing it from a place of God is doing a big thing in my life and I'm grateful for it. And it spills out in that way. And that's what changes. Now, do I still care about what people think? Absolutely. Why? Because I want to make sure that people see genuinely God's love. And then I keep going from there.
Hold up a second. This girl's getting into something. Are you talking about her?
Mylira.
Hi.
Because you were really getting into it in the background. Go ahead.
Because what she was saying, I was feeling. The only thing I just want to tell you this. Oh, it's not your booty, it's your beauty. Listen, Mylira, every time that you come on here now, we just see you in a whole new sunshine, baby girl. I'm so happy for you, okay? I just want you to know I'm so happy for you. I'm so proud of you. We didn't talk off camera, so you didn't help me in real life. So I'm just happy for you. I'm happy to see that you happy. Like seriously.
Thank
Everything
you.
you putting down, I stand for. And if I need your help, I'm still gonna call you.
Absolutely.
Play on your phone. I have come to you as well. I come to you as well for advice because you are so sharp and so focused and so clear and so honest, and you ain't got a bunch of angst and anxiety that you try to work through so you can help other people. You're just flowing and giving, and we love that so much. So,
Thank
what do you want to leave us with?
I just want to leave you with this. You are definitely more than enough. And that right there, when you know that, even if you make the wrong turns, you still understand it is working out for your good. When you know that you are valuable enough for your creator to care enough about you to make sure that you're good, then you don't worry. That's the piece. When you worry, it stills the gift of the present. That's why they call it that. It's the present, it's a gift. But when you get into a point where you really know that you are valuable enough for God to put his hand on you every single moment, it don't matter what nobody else say about you. It don't matter if you fall down. It don't matter if you are up at the top. You just know that in this season, in this moment, you are right where you're supposed to be. And that relationship with your creator is going to be the greatest relationship because it's going to trickle down to everything else.
So please know that we love you so much. You're like part of the spirit of the show. When we know you, whatever you're saying or doing, it's just good. One question. Forrest Harrison said, "How can I get my wife to stop buying me clothes? She got me looking like a metrosexual gangster."
My question is, have you talked to your wife about why she keep buying you clothes? And maybe y'all can do it together so you can start to show her what your style is. Maybe that's her love language. Her love language may be gift giving. And you might have everything else besides the clothes that she may see that look cool on you. So just have that conversation. And even if that was a funny question or not, it all goes down to communication. But if you are looking like that, please send me a picture because I want to be able to laugh.
Girl, he probably saying that he like every outfit she buy. He probably have 3 outfits if it wasn't for her.
Wow. I love it. I love it. And I love just your light as you're talking. You just look so joyful and just saying it. So it's so good. We love you. Tell people how to find you.
You can find me at www.myliratransforms.com. And again, there is a free gift up there that's called your personal development plan. If you want to start to reflect on your goals and dreams that you're accomplishing and celebrating them, is right on that page. I want to say thank you out loud to my team who helped me put on my first conference, the I'm Enough Transforming of the Mind conference. I am so grateful. It was amazing. So I thank you guys. On Instagram, I'm Mylira Transform. Facebook, Mylira Green. And 757-609-0694 is the number that comes directly to me. And I leave y'all with a woo, woo, woo.
We love Mylira Green. Thank you, Mylira Green, right here on the Michael Coylar Morning Show.